Hello guys, my name is Seop Lee. Today I want to talk about chapter 3.7 to 3.9, which covers projectile motion in two dimensions. So here's the problem I just made. Okay, the soccer ball is kicked by a boy on a 10-meter cliff with the initial velocity of 15 meters per second. If the ball is kicked 30 degree above parallel to the land and falls to the 5-meter deep pit, what would be its final velocity? Okay, so let's attack this problem by starting drawing the free body diagram. Okay, so it says the initial velocity is 15 meters per second with 30 degree above the land. So let's divide this by y component and x component. Okay, so here's the v of x and here v sub y, and using sorry, we can do trigonometry. So 15 times cosine of 30 degree would yield Vx, and Vy similarly would be 15 times 30 degree. Bad handwriting. Okay, and we can note that Vx doesn't change its speed or velocity because there's no acceleration applied. In other words, there's no force applied in this question. So Vx, the final velocity in x direction would be the same as the initial. So we're interested in v of y because there's an acceleration due to gravity. So we are gonna use formula of v of final equals v of initial squared plus 2 times acceleration times distance. Okay, so we're interested in VFY, and we already calculated the initial velocity in y direction. So it is sine 30 squared times 2 times acceleration is 9.8 negative. And okay, how can we get the distance? So although we're like 10 meters above the ground, let's say where we start is 0 meter. Then the ball goes up and comes down by negative 15 meter because we stop at inside the pit. Okay, so it will be negative 15 meter. So I'm just gonna skip the calculation part. This yields 18.771 meter per second. All right, so note that we're not done yet. So we're like, just gonna get rid of negative. We're like here, and then the x direction is, as I said, still the same, which would be 12.99 meter per second. And then if let's say, all right, so we're interested in this velocity final. Just by simply using Pythagorean theorem, we get 22.78 meter per second. For our interest, let's get this angle. So we can just use arctangent of so consider this right triangle here. So arctangent of 12.99. I'm just gonna write in trig. So it'll be 15 times. Sorry, it's like this, and then this would yield 47 times 2.1. So it's actually negative, in fact, because it's below the land, but the magnitude would be 47 times 20, 2 degree. So the answer would be 22 times 78 meter per second, going southeast direction. And then the degree would be 47 times 2, 1 degree below the land. Thank you.